Quick shout out to the sponsor of today's episode, Hayter Institute of Education.
Now, I'm just saying, if you're thinking about studying something like community services, youth work, mental health or counselling, they actually have proper courses for that.
And Scott, am I right in saying our listeners get 20% off courses?
Yes! Just mention our name, Luke and Sassy Scott, when you inquire.
Luke.
And
Sassy.
Scott.
Scott, you ready for this? I'm going wild here. I'm changing it all up. This is wild stuff. I need you to come sit over here because when Mike arrived today, Mike started telling me a story that I said, stop, hold it, leave it for the podcast. You know nothing about it, Scott. It's just a story that you hear about every now and then, but Mike, it's time for you to share it. Okay. So Scott, come over here. No, just I can just take Scott's mic.
Okay, I'll just take Scott's mic.
We'll share one. We'll make it easier. Come on.
Just moving over.
The control freak inside me right now.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, it's good being on this side of the desk. Nah, so I'll tell it how I was starting to tell Luke. It's just kind of a classic story, but with an interesting ending.
Yeah.
Like last week I was at the gym and we've got bathroom renovations at the moment, so we've been showering at the gym. And I got out of the shower and my phone was gone. And I was like, oh, someone's stolen my phone because it just like wasn't anywhere. And there was one guy in the change room before I got in the shower that I saw. And I'm like, I wonder if it was this. He was like an old guy, like 60 plus.
So just so you all know, this is when I stopped Mike.
Yeah, okay. And so I'm like running around. I'm like, it must be somewhere. It's nowhere. I go into the reception. I say, has anyone handed in a phone? No. Okay, can I call my girlfriend because my phone's been stolen and she has me on Find My, so she'll be able to see where it is. Yeah. And I call Claire and I go, Claire, someone stole my phone at the gym. Can you get the location and then just come and pick me up and we're just going to go follow it?
What?
I know, right? Like this
like
is
a thug.
Mike's a thug.
But it's like your phone is
got
like
balls,
your
man.
phone
I'd
is
be
like
so
everything.
scared.
Yeah.
So
and
did you call the police?
I called the police and they were kind of like, oh yeah, we'll just put you on hold and see. And I was just like,
and they would have been like, don't go up to the person.
Yeah,
and
but
Mike, you're a vigilante, so you wanted to just do it anyway.
I just knew, like, if I don't go and get my phone, I'm just going to have to buy a new phone. I'm never going to get it back. So anyway, we follow this signal in traffic for like 10 minutes and like it's just moving and then it starts slowing down and I'm like, okay, this must be this person's house. And if they get in the house, I don't think I'll ever get it back.
Yeah. Oh, you kick down a fucking door. I would do the same.
Let Mike finish
we're
his
stuck
story.
in traffic trying to get into this side street and I'm just like, I've got Crocs on after my shower at the gym and I just take my Crocs off and I just start sprinting to this location with Claire's phone tracking it. And sure enough, it stopped outside a church and there is a guy going into this church and it's the guy from the gym in the change rooms I saw.
Shut up.
And so I go, excuse me, my phone just
went. You in the church?
No, we're like outside.
Barefoot. Barefoot.
Yeah.
You're pretty much the next Jesus barefoot.
And I say, my phone just went missing at the gym and it's saying it's here. And he looked at me and said, what are you talking about? Oh. And then I don't know if you guys have Apple Watch, but it has this feature. So you can ping your phone from your watch. And I just pinged it. And sure enough, it was in his backpack. And then Claire was coming over. She parked the car, said, it's in your bag, and like grabbed it. And he snatched the bag back.
Oh, what?
You do it like Bonnie and Clyde.
And then I just grabbed him around I just grabbed him and said, mate.
Grabbed him.
These might not be the exact words, but I said, the jig's up. I'm not leaving until you give me my phone back. And then he kind of was just like looking around and he must be involved with this church. And I think he just went, okay, let me go and I'll give it back. And then I let him go and he just reached in his bag and gave it back to me. So I got it back. It's a happy story.
I'm not finished.
Did you dob him into the police or to the gym?
The gym.
I told the gym, yeah, and I took some photos with him on the phone I got back. And I was like,
how did you take photos of him?
I just grabbed the phone and then I was like walking. I was walking backwards to the car, just taking photos of him, like across the road. And Claire was just like, "Come on!"
What
and I
was
was
he doing during the photos?
He was just like looking really upset.
You grabbed him?
Yeah, how'd you?
Okay, Scott's just accidentally punched Luke.
That was weird.
I scratched you.
Ew.
That's rank. Oh, stop hugging me.
No, I just from behind. I just
a bear hug.
Because he was looking at my partner, and I was just like, oh, I've got him here, and I just like grabbed him from behind and just went, hey mate, jig's up.
Jig's up. Because what's jig mean?
Like the game, I don't know, the game, yeah, like and it's like.
Never happens to me.
He was still denying it, even though we could hear it in his bag, and that's why I was like, "Hey, man, like it's in your bag."
Do you see him often at the gym? Have you seen him?
Yeah, I've seen him heaps of times. I haven't been back since because now I like in a negative way. Like I just don't.
No,
feel
you
like
have
going
to
back.
go.
Yeah,
I know you don't let motherfuckers like that stop you from like being in your lane.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
not.
And because your phone covers the Powerpuff Girls too, isn't it? So for him to take that phone.
Oh God, good story.
Yeah, crazy.
You're crazy.
Thank you. Not, well, I don't know.
I can't believe you bear hugged him.
I would have punched him in the throat.
Well, I just thought it was one of those times where I was like, no one is actually going to help me here. Like as much as
That's true.
I'm not trying to disrespect
That's true.
the police, but there are probably more serious crimes. And it's just like,
that Mike guy's lost his phone.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking shut up. Everyone gets their phone stolen.
But there was a lot of like, oh, I was so stupid to leave it out. Like I just was having a long day and I've just left it out and someone's stolen it. But I just think he had no idea you could track it.
Scott leaves his phone.
I leave my phones
everywhere. Unlocked.
Yeah.
Kills me.
And Luke will be like, and
so I go and grab him. When I see he'll put him on a bar and then he'll walk off to talk to someone.
the universe kind of looks after me. So
Yeah.
it's like, that's never going to happen to me.
Yeah.
Because the universe knows that it's going to be like, we're going to get sucked into a black hole. If someone took my phone and I tracked him down, like, the story would be very different.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's amazing.
I got it back,
You
so-
inspire me.
Thank you.
However, what you need to do is call the gym, tell them that he's a thief, and get
Call
him
them now.
Get him kicked out of the gym. Get his membership up.
Let's put his photo up on our fucking Instagram. This man is a thief.
He would hate that.
Put your phone away if this man is around
Yeah.
you.
He'll take it.
Hang on, I want to see a photo. I want to see a photo of this man.
Okay, but I don't want to show it on the on
Why?
screen. I just don't want to. I don't want to get involved.
You were ready to fucking like bash him in a church.
Yeah, but I got it. My phone back.
Scott, you know how every year people say, this is the year I get my life together?
Yes, Luke, you say it every single year.
Rude.
If that is your plan this year, our sponsor, Haight Institute of Education, might actually help because they run courses in things like community services, youth work, counselling, and mental health, right?
Yep. Proper qualifications where you can actually work in those fields. And the best part is our listeners get 20% off if you mention our name.
Now, it's a limited offer for March and April, so if you're thinking about studying something new, now's a good time to check it out. My therapist said to me that I had to do the work to be the dad that I wanted to be, right? So I'm always so conscious of that. And the boys, well, and I don't want to say especially Obed Oliver, because he's just so articulate, but he can say every planet in the solar system, right? And Bobby Beckett, he's really good at going, moon, stars, right? And he's in love with them. And the most fascinating thing is they never get to see the moon the way the moon is because they go to bed at 7 o'clock. So sometimes they see the moon in the middle of the day, right? And they're like, moon. And I'm like, fuck, they've never actually seen the moon when it's like doing its real thing. The other night, I get home and then I'm sitting on the couch. It's late. I'm about to go to sleep. And then I'm on socials and I clock that it's the lunar eclipse, red moon, whatever the fuck it is.
Blood moon or
Blood moon or something, right?
It was red.
And there was one time, maybe about 6 months ago, I said to Marcus, I wanted to wake the boys up the other night to show them the full moon. And so it's always stuck with me that, oh, I wish I had have done that this other time. But then there's rules of being a parent that you're like, you don't wake a sleeping baby kind of thing, right? And then I'm like, oh, fuck, what if I do wake them in the middle of the night and then they can't get back to sleep and it's like hell on earth. But then I'm like, fuck it. So I just had this thing overcome me and I went in and as soon as you walk into their room, no matter the time, Bobby Becker will go, what's up, right? Like he's just like ready for you. And I said, Bobby Becker, I said, you want to come and see the moon and the stars? And he was like, pretty much like, what are you talking about, right? Like, he's like, what's going on? Anyway, I go outside on the front porch and I'm like, look at the moon. And it was so big and it was so red. And he was like, moon. And then I turned around, I'm like, and it was one of those nights where everything was so clear and the stars were like fucking showcasing. And I was like, look at all the stars. And he was just like, oh my God, it's real. Like, you know, they see it on TV and in books. Anyway, and then I take him to bed and then I get Obed Oliver up, who loves the solar system, right? Anyway, and I take him out and I'm standing on the porch and I look at the moon as well with him and he's like, it's red. And I was like, yes.
He would have been so confusing in the moon's red now.
Yes.
Like I've been lied my whole life. Maybe it's white during the day.
I'm like, it's a special red moon. I'm like, so I wanted you to see it, right? And I'm like, they're only 2 years old. Are they going to remember this or who knows, right? Anyway, I've taken him to bed. Probably Becca's like, about time you came back. And then I was like, you guys want to say anything? And they both said, good night, moon. And I was like, oh my God, like as a dad, it was like this real sweet, beautiful thing. And then I'm like, I think I've just created like this core memory either for them or for me, right? And I don't know. And it'll probably end up being a core memory for them because I'll talk about it. So whether they can actually remember it, they'll hear this story about their dad that would wake them up, you know, on certain
They may have
moons
thought
or
it was
whatever.
just a dream, to be honest.
I've spoken to them the next day and I'm like, remember the moon and the stars? And they were like, yeah, the moon and the stars. Like, what are you talking about? Right? And then I was like, fuck it. Truly shared it with you guys. You're like, this is so beautiful. Like, I wonder what other core memories people have of their childhood. I don't know if you remember, I think we have lots. We're very lucky. But one was Dad, before a storm would roll in, would open the garage doors and would all just pull our plastic chairs up and sit in a line and watch a storm come across and come through.
We'd just sit in the garage and watch the rain.
And like there'd be a clap of thunder and he'd go, oh, big one. And we'd all be like, oh, it's a big one.
And then we're counting in between.
Yes, you'd count. Yes.
Lightning to the thunder.
Wow.
And if you counted in between the lightning strike to the thunder meant how many kilometres away the thing was.
And who knows if that's real.
Who knows if that's real?
Probably a massive lie
let's
now.
not dig into that.
Yeah.
It's a nice core
They'll be
memory.
like, that's 7 kilometres away. You're
Yeah,
like,
because there's 7 seconds in between it.
Yeah.
And so we asked you to send in any core memories to share with us on the pod. And we just thought we're going to play them.
I want to hear core memories.
All right, first one comes in from...
Do I need these?
Yes, pop those headphones on.
They could be yours.
This one is from Ricky Lee, not the Ricky Lee.
As in the daytime person in America or the singer Ricky Lee?
We'll see.
Here's what she said.
So when I was a little girl and I would stay at my Grammy's house, she would make us hot Milos and we'd go sit on her front fence when it would go dark and we would look at the stars and the moon and she would show me the constellations and the memories I still hold so close to my heart. So yeah, you keep doing what you're doing, guys. I love your work.
I've got so many core memories with Grandma though.
So many.
Very beautiful.
Her heater, you know those old school heaters that if you got too close to, you were going to burn yourself.
Her shower.
Shocking.
It had like rocks at the bottom.
Yes.
And
like old
glass
concrete.
almost.
Yeah, it was so bad.
It was the worst. And then it was the tiniest shower. It was like 30 centimetres square.
Yes, tiny.
And it had like
The curtain.
the curtain that
It
would
was
just
dark.
stick to you. And you'd just die to get out of the shower. Anyway.
Let's go to Emma.
1986, I was 10 years old.
I was born.
And were able to be on the school oval late in the night to watch Halley's Comet. Come over. Full of parents and children in the darkness of night. It was just, and we actually got to see it come through the sky. And they had a lot of scientists there discussing what was going to happen. Night we will never forget.
Do you know how many people messaged me when I put that post up saying that they remember their core memory was Halley's Comet going over and they'll never, ever, ever forget. Everyone like in the world, in the neighbourhood was outside to watch it. And then I was going to text and call Dad and be like, Dad, did you show us Halley's Comet? But we went around.
Yeah, I was born skinny.
Last one from Emma Rose, who had this to say.
Mine would definitely have to be my grandparents. So my grandmother used to babysit us all the time, and she would always let us have ice cream whenever we asked for it. Whenever we went anywhere into town, she'd always take us to the ice creamery. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, she'd always say yes. I am not like this with my child, which I guess because my mother wasn't like this with me. But now it's funny because my mother is actually like this with my child.
Yes.
So I think life's too short to say no to ice cream. Say yes.
Absolutely. You can always have more ice cream.
However, Grandma never gave us a lot of sweets, did
Lollies, yes. Always. Grandma always had lollies. She had those
home brand
caramelly ones with the chocolate in the middle.
But when she would bring over chocolate or lollies to the house, it was like the cheapest, nastiest sweets that you'd feel like they just clogged your arteries.
And then she'd go, all right then, you get shit all next time.
Yeah,
shit all.
I don't know why I try with you shitheads.
Luke.
And
Sassy.
Scott.
Can you stop poking your microphone?
The C's coming off on one of the sides and now I'm hyper fixated, hyper focused.
Because you've got some work you're about to do. Because, Scott, we're about to do a little challenge for you.
Challenge me, bitch.
A bit of a prank, one would call it.
And let's just, if you're new here or if you're old, I've never not won one of these and knocked it out of the ballpark.
Okay, Scott.
Now, Luke ups the stakes every time he has, right? So does my stomach churn when we're going to do one of these? Yes. Do I know what it is? No. Do I think Luke ups the stakes and tries to... What Luke is really good at is getting to, my, what is it? Not my values. You get
not to get to say my segment.
Achilles heel.
Is that what I get to do?
To my
so I would
Achilles
like
heel.
to just go back to what I was saying.
Luke, you had a great prank last week as well, by the way, I should say, with your dad.
And I nailed that.
Yeah.
And that was fucking easy.
Easy. I was
like
going
me calling our dad saying, will you look after Bobby Beckett and Obed Oliver, please?
Tickle my back, mister.
You can't. That was just funny.
Anyway, be quiet. Scott, you're going to be calling Kirsty from Meta. Now, for those that don't know Kirsty from Meta, Kirsty's a top dog. She looks after pretty much every creator in Australia and New Zealand.
And more.
She's everyone's go-to person. She organises everything to do with
For
Meta.
Instagram, Facebook, and Threads.
Yeah, and WhatsApp. They're a part of the Meta family, so
Are
dare I
they?
say.
Yeah.
You know this, Scott.
No, I don't.
We'll ask Kirsty about it. Because you'll also be asking Kirsty if you can transfer followers from the main account, Luke and Sassy Scott, with the 1.4 million, to your personal account. Because
she can't do that.
Well, you're going to ask. Because Luke
and you got to be desperate.
Yeah, because Luke and I have been fighting lately.
No.
And you're scared that you're going to lose all those followers and you're going to be left with an account with 200,000 and you can't stand the thought that Luke's...
No, but that's impossible.
Shut up.
No, the challenge has to have ability to be approved.
Figure
or
out
yes.
a workaround.
No.
You don't want Luke to have 1.4 million because you're worried he's going to change the account. Shut up.
It's impossible.
It's not your prank. It's up to you
No,
if
it
you want
has
to
to
fail.
have ability for me to be
Please
able to
stop
get it across
talking.
the line.
So maybe that's how can you get access to
That's
my
like
account?
me saying, Luke, you have to get into the other room without any tools and without going outside the door or the window.
You got to ask if they can transfer followers internally.
I reckon let's get her up.
Yeah, so do I. And Scott, stop sooking all the time. It's your prank. Put your headphones
like a
on.
dead end.
No, it's not.
It is.
I think you've just got to
I'll fucking try, Mike. Don't you worry. Hustler's gonna fucking hustle.
But why do you need to do it? Because you're worried. Because I'm going to have more followers than you. And you can't stand that. And
Nah, don't start adding caveats on it now.
Oh, you added 13
I'm
to
worried
mine.
that Luke's gonna have more
Oh, it's
followers
calling.
than me. Oh, I'm so worried.
Hello.
Hey,
What's up?
I wanted to just pick your brain about something to see if I could get your support. And I know you're by far the best person to talk to, and you've always been so supportive and helpful to me and Luke over the years. But you know what it's like. I mean, you've managed duos, and you know you've got other duos, and you know me and Luke at the moment he's just like, how do I say it? Like all the work that I'm doing into our account, it doesn't really favor me because if we have a falling out, Luke's going to have like all of the followers on his account, not on mine. You get me?
Stop. Are you serious? That would never happen.
Oh, it's kind of happening. So I wanted to see really what capabilities you have. Like you're very influential and, wondering whether you could get the followers just like copied and pasted over to my account as well. Like no, you're laughing.
God.
Like, surely, please.
Oh okay, I can't, that I couldn't do something like that. But also, what I'm going to say is that would never happen.
Why?
Are you joking? That's
no,
crazy.
Definitely not joking. He is, behind the curtain, I've had to do a lot of the heavy lifting. I've had to really, like the amount of work I do each day compared to Luke, like he can't even, he doesn't, we went to an event last night, he didn't even pull his phone out once to capture content and then was texting me last night going, did you get any good photos of us though? Like he was just being an absolute nightmare.
Well, I saw a gorgeous photo of him with Rob Mills.
Yeah, see, he took a photo of him with somebody else, not even one with me.
Oh, you know what? I think you both have such an amazing role to play in the duo, and you're so successful because of each other. It wouldn't work if you were, if you were both exactly the same.
Well, the way I feel like without Luke, I can just hire a cameraman. It'll be very easy to replace him. He couldn't replace me. Like there's no other Sassy Scott, but I could get a million other cameramen.
I think what I would say is, I think your followers are there for both of you, and so we could never do something like.
Well, then why does he only have like 30,000 on his personal? I have over like 200,000.
Oh my goodness! I bet he would say that he's invested more time into both of you.
So, is there a way that I could get access then to our main account?
Wait, you don't have access to the main account?
No, because they've always said I'd start a war.
Oh my! Well, first of all, you both should have access to the main account.
Thank you.
That's what we would say to anybody.
Okay, that's good.
But the best, probably Luke needs to add you.
Yep.
Yep,
that's exactly what needs to happen. Is that something you're comfortable telling him?
Sure, I can talk to him about that.
Oh, thank you, Kirsty. See, I knew you were the right person to call.
Oh, but I definitely can't transfer followers over.
Oh, well, but if you get me into the account to make Luke add me, well then, I'll just delete him and then, and then I'll just change the name to
Oh my gosh, you would never. And then you could do the change. Then you can change the name, and then you can merge the account with your own.
Yes, sounds great. Thanks, Kirsty.
So you would never do that. You would never do something like that, and I would never encourage it.
Okay, well, thanks for taking the time to chat to me.
Oh my God, is that okay? What do you need me to do?
You've got Luke here as well, Kirsty. Thanks for having my back.
Kirsty, you're on the Luke and Sassy Scott podcast, and Luke just challenged me to do that call. Oh my God, I'm sweating.
Now I know that if he ever did try to do it, he can't get in.
Oh my! Well, yes. First of all, you both should have access. Oh my gosh! And second of all, I'm so glad this is a prank because I love both of you.
That was very clear. That was very, very clear. She doesn't have a favourite.
Your family's fucked.
No, your family's fucked.
Scott, we have the same family.
Fucked up families.
What was that really famous song from that British singer who passed? Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, Valerie.
Valerie has sent in today's fucked up family. Go for it, Mike.
So about 4 years ago, my mom and dad came to visit me in Venice in Italy, and I booked a room for them in my friend's B&B. So
she's Irish.
The morning after they arrived, around 11, I decided I'd call down to the room and, just prepared them for the day and blah, blah, blah. So next thing, my father went to the bathroom. And a few minutes later, he came out and all the front of his pants was wet. So he came out of the bathroom and he was like, oh my God, they've very strange toilets in Italy. So what he did was he never in his life saw a bidet. So he peed into the bidet and flushed it. And obviously the water comes up and destroyed his pants.
The funny thing there is, he's like, God, they've got strange toilets here. Yeah. Like, it stood there over the bidet and it's like wet his pants.
Back at him.
Yes. That's so funny. No, he's peed into the bidet and flushed it, and it splashed his dick and his pants.
There's nothing more embarrassing leaving a toilet and having like water splash all around your crotch area. I hate it. So many times I'll find myself in a toilet either trying to dry it before I leave or getting like a bit of a paper towel and just rubbing it really quick. Oh, it's the worst.
We talked about it on the show a few weeks ago.
Did you see him do that? Yeah, rub it really quick. You just did.
I'd
rub it really quick.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Luke and Sassy.
Sassy.
Scott.
Thanks again to Hayter Institute of Education for supporting our podcast.
Now, if you want to learn more about their courses in community services, youth work, mental health, or counselling, go have a look.
And remember to mention us for the 20% off when you inquire. Peace out. So Luke and I think it's really important that when you go to somebody's house, you say, thanks for having us. So we would like to say a big thank you to the Wurundjeri, Woi Wurrung and Bunurong peoples of the Southeastern Kulin Nation, the land on which this podcast is recorded on.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.